While the Grandmaster was away, acquiring funding for his crusade, the wretched beastmen saw that as an opportunity, a moment of weakness in the lands of men, a time when they could feast from the bounty of the lady's people. Led by the brave paladin Arkhan the Black, the men of Origo rallied and brought down their fury upon the hordes of corrupt monstrosities. While this heroism was celebrated, it was on the western shores of Estalia where Sir John and Donna Don Domingo made their stand. With impunity, the machinations of Ikit Claw were brought to a screeching halt, his plans burned and body thrown into the mud. Strange times calls for strange friendships. Ungrim, the Slayer King of Crusade, lost his home to the tides of greenskins and undead abominations to the northeast. His people came to the humble desert lands protected by the Knights of Origo, and here his services were rendered. The followers of Arkhan the Black attacked and were fended off, one axe swing and one artillery round at a time. Now it's time for the Knights of Origo to sever the limbs of Arkhan and destroy his enterprise. Welcome back, Crusaders. Right now we're trying to find a home for Ungrim. He's an exiled lord. If I give him a new location to conquer or occupy, he'll begin his own new faction right there. Which means I would like to bring him over very soon. I can't do it yet, but I will do it very soon. For now, I've got to have him guard my lands, like over here in Martek. I gave him quite a bit of gold. He'll defend my lands, and we'll bring him over here to SurrealBeliefs. Maybe I'll even give him lands over in Estalia, though I'm not too sure about that. And while we wait, Sir John and our mini Crusaders will begin to move down to our home. They'll be there in time, but I wanted to let you know what I'm currently doing. In 3 turns, we'll have improved agricultural tools. We'll pick up irrigation ditches in order to make even more money after that. Sure, it'll take time, but that will benefit me and of course our crusade by proxy. Now let's get ready to pass a few turns. I have a feeling those Skaven will be at Martek very soon. That's why I've got to go defend over here, if I'm able to. If we lose Martek, we'll be back. We'll be back. Knowledge from the Lady. The servants of the Lady wished a pilgrimage to holy sites around the realm, a quest of knowledge and faith. They've asked that you donate to their worthy cause. If I do so, we'll gain a higher research rate, or my upkeep can go down. For now, I would like to have a higher research rate. In the long term, that'll be quite beneficial for me. Time to make that donation. Sir John is more than willing to do so. Unfortunately, we're still unable to do anything about replenishment, which lets me know how powerful that ability is. I'll have to keep that in mind in the future. Damsel, why don't you come over here to... Oh, you can't. You really cannot, as you're very tired. Well, why don't you come over here instead? We do have Skaven to kill. You're level 5. Now that could be a challenge. After that, we'll go down to the Eye of the Panther. And provided I've got enough turns to allow Ungrim to take a new location, he'll be able to rebuild. Though I don't want him to rebuild here. It's an option, sure, but I would rather have a good defender of SurrealBeliefs. Now let's have a look real quick. I've got to get Sir John to move down quickly. Unfortunately, there will be some attrition. Can I avoid it? I would have to go really far around. We don't really have time, do we? No. We've got to go now. Sir John will be here in 3 more turns. Ungrim will defend. Afterwards, Ungrim will go over to SurrealBeliefs. And what about my money? We do need money. I suppose we can hold Martek. It's time. We'll upgrade it to tier 3. Done. Sartosa, I don't believe I have a building for you just yet. Maybe in time, but not right now. I've got to wait. I'm currently wanting to save up for upgraded walls. If I have upgraded walls, I won't have to worry as much. If you look at it right now, my garrison is not rather large. Okay, I've got to rename you. There's a backstory I've got to provide for Rampart as well. But let's end our turn now and see if we're going to fight a battle in just a moment. We'll be heavily outnumbered, but we do have a small garrison to help out, which is quite nice too. I wonder, what building should I build over here? Oh my god, my garrisons are huge. Good to know. I don't want to lose any one location. I want those walls, sure, but no one's coming over there for now. Okay, Miragliano? Why don't we build a storehouse here? I'll gain a lot more money if I do. And a tavern. A tavern could be quite beneficial for adjacent provinces like my Sartosa. I wonder, would it impact Tobaro? Maybe not. Probably not. Okay, John, you're nearly there. Those Skaven did not come down yet. My damsel will be ready to scout out that location. We know they're Skaven, but it's good to see with your own eyes, too. One more turn to complete our current technology. We're nearly there. Look at that hostile action. Only level 2, but Prince Araru was able to come over and kill a few of my garrison. We've completed some technology. No longer can a bad workman blame his tools. Not that I would allow them. We pray over our tools here. The lady will bless every tool we have. Every tool. Anyway, we're back now. How many turns do you have? 14? That'll do. That'll do. Alright. Ungrim. At your level, what shall I give you? Oath Gold. Interesting. What about down here? Wallbreaker could be very good. Even Mason. But no, take some armor. I feel like you need some armor. I'll even let him take a few soldiers with him too. Yeah, we'll do that for him. Coast of Araby. Now you're level 4. I could finally use an upgraded building, like Royal Stables. If I get that, I'll be able to recruit questing knights, Knights of the Realm, and Knights of Origo. I'll be able to get 3 questing knights total. Not bad. What other recruitment building do I want? I mean, any of these would work. Foot Squires would be fantastic to have. A Grand Levy would be really good too. You know what? I'll take that. Yeah. Sure, 100 gold will go down, but those hordes are really handy to have. Our enemies will have them. I would like to have them too. And over here, I would like to upgrade my Grail Shrine into a Grail Chapel, or I could leave it over in Pyrus. I've got a Grail Chapel over there already. Sure, I won't be able to get my Grail Guardians, but that can wait. That can wait for now. What about more money? That is a good question. I'm going to pick up my trade good, a brine mining pit. It'll give me 100 gold and 20 barrels of salt per turn, which is really not too bad. Now Sir John will begin to replenish as we begin to move down. Oh, look at that. The followers are beginning to rebuild. Before I can beat the followers, I've got to defeat the Skaven again. I don't have the money to come after you. Are you in reach? Oh, you are. I don't want you to kill her. Here, we can move back just a little bit. She's at a decent level, but she could be much higher than she is right now. And Lucini, you're going to build fields today. Enjoy. As for that rally field, I don't need it any longer. Control plus 10. No, we'll keep it. We've got to keep it for now. Rempart, what about your control? Plus 5. Sure. Not bad. And over here? -1. There's still a bit of corruption, but it's still going down. In time, the land will be pure again. I hope to one day engage in trade with the High Elves over here. That should make me a lot of money. But all of my invading way back here has worked out. Look at that. We have so much money. And I don't have to fight other enemies. Though, back at home in Musion, the undead are doing well. I can't believe it. Usually they're destroyed early on, but here they're doing quite well. Alright, well, hopefully we can come back home one day to cleanse our lands back there too. You know, for the lady, not for money. That provocateur continues to act against our wishes here in Coffer. I'll be there eventually, and there are more beastmen for me to kill. Whenever they're in range, if they do not declare war upon me first, I will destroy them. My gold has gone up. Sir John is coming down.
Yes.
I'll recruit new units later on when I have time to. Right now, I don't have time. Martek, what do you need? Another iron mine upgrade. Sure, but not yet. Let's wait. We have other locations to work on. Talea, you could use more money. If I build you up, upkeep will go down. Grazing pastures are quite cheap. I'll take it. And over here is another harbor. For the coast of Araby, I think you're fine. Well, no. It's time to build up to a city watch, because if I don't do that, we're gonna have some issues. Though from what I understand, at level 3 we get walls no matter what. Anything else we get is an upgrade. I still want my upgrade. I mean, my garrison's quite large. Yeah, you know what? We can wait then. We can wait. What about my cellar? Or, sorry, a storehouse. I mean, it's pretty big, I guess. Not enormous, but yeah, quite large. If I do that, we'll have more money coming in at Rimpart, our new town. Besides Rimpart, what should I build over here? It's a good question. It's gotta be a slightly high-tiered building, doesn't it? It could work on more control, more income, but I think what I'll build will be either a smithy or my carpenter's workshop. It's not that far away. I haven't decided yet. As for my agent, time for you to come down. We found him. Clan Eshin. Arkhan the Black is close by too. Right over here at level 7. Now what do you have? A very tiny garrison. Yeah, you'll be no match for me. Alright, I'm going to give you a point over into Curse of the Midnight Wind. Into Ungrim. How long do you have? Quite a bit of time. Sure. Wait here. Let's combine what you have. There we go. Control A, Control M. And it will combine everyone. Control A to select everyone. Alright, he's still patching up. Rank 7 for my Knights of the Realm. Sir John has not come home for quite some time, but look at him now. He's back here and ready to destroy our enemies. We have a lot more gold than we once did. If you remember in earlier years, we had no gold. We had only fine soldiers ready to give their life for the lady. Then we came to Sartosa, Lucini, Miragliano, Skavenblight, Tobro, and Bilbali. We've done so much in a very short amount of time. Every location has a wall, but I want a bigger garrison everywhere. I will not allow them to attack me readily. We're getting very close now to another battle. Hunting grounds. Your nobles have stumbled upon lush fields filled with game, a beautiful hunting ground. The local peasants say it is farmland, but the nobles do so want to hunt. What should we do about that? More charge for now, though upkeep will go up. I've got to keep my money. Let them hunt. They can do what they want. There we are.
Yes.
Okay, Sir John, time for you to take over. Oh, are you Malagor? Malagor is here. That I do not like. Never mind, hold on. We've got to go kill a few beastmen. I will not suffer the beast to live upon my lands today.
You honor me.
And you've got to go after some agents. You did it very good at level 8. I'll put a point into Curse of the Midnight Wind. Instead, any spell we get, we're going to specialize in. We're going to focus on. Okay, with my gold, we continue to build up. Bilbali is finally becoming happier. There's my vineyard. I'll build that up. And over here, a Bretonian fishing harbor. Ah, Phil's would be good. You're right about that. We'll take it. I gave military access over to Estalia. That way they can at least move here. They still own a bulk of the land. I just happen to own a few locations nearby. Can we engage in any trade around here? Clan Angron. You would like to trade. I like that a lot. We'll do it.
Very well.
I'll just take it. I'm not going to demand money of you. I'm not a miser. And you too. Now I have a lot more trade to help me out. How much am I making from trade? 1,689 gold coins. For Masters of War and finances too. That's why I don't want a new army yet, because I'm really able to afford a lot with what I have. Hopefully we can take out Malagor in just a moment. Instead, out of the left field, we have another Tomb King army. I wanted to fight beastmen, but I suppose they could not wait, which is fine. Sir John was coming to them eventually anyway. At least they're saving him time. Donna Don Domingio, our damsel, and Sir John are about to bring a lot of hurt upon them. It's his first time really fighting them, but he only needs to know how to swing his blade, which he does. King Sinifret, you are flammable. Good to know. Over here, we know that they'll bring in Ushabti, and they have their Tomb Swarm. It's quite damaging, in addition to many horsemen. Alright, let's go fight our battle now. We can see now the force arrayed before us. My goal is to use whatever I can at range in order to counter my enemies, though they will close the gap quickly. Our formation has got to be spread far apart. If it is not, they'll be able to use a Tomb Swarm to damage me heavily. My knights will counter whatever mounted units they have, as my knights should be an excellent counter to their lighter armored horsemen. But here they come right now. Necropolis Knights are no joke. No matter what happens today, it'll be a challenge, but one Sir John Tirewald plans to overcome. We've got units, stalkers that are currently spitting into our formations. Over here, there's a Tomb Swarm that was triggered. Over to the right flank, my knights and spearmen are charging into combat, hoping to help each other out. Let's go back to the main formation now. There's many lines that are about to be hit. And here you have it, outnumbered, but ready to charge in. There were gaps in my formation that was intentional. That was so I could charge in through those gaps with other units that were a little bit behind. Sometimes we stagger up units, that way they can help out by keeping a line firm and in place. Normally you just want to flank, but because right now we're in a situation where we might easily break, we don't want that. Knights of Origo are waiting over here. My mounted yeomen have been helping me out. My knights are winning a fight over on the left flank. If we zoom out again, you can see that my trebuchet is still able to attack, going after those archers way back there. My archers are destroying them too. On the right flank, we've got my infantry holding on to their infantry, their own spearmen, while I let my knights go on to charge at other targets, their horsemen. If we get rid of their mobility, we have a better shot at winning. Over here on my right flank, we're holding them off. That's the goal, to hold them off and to grind through them. All while I use my ranged attacks to completely annihilate their archers. Now these knights and stalkers are quite durable. They can kill many. Not to mention all the friendly fire, but we do our best. They constantly have phases, the Tomb Kings do, I mean. And each time they trigger a phase, they get a new impact of some sort. Whether it's being able to summon in Ushabti, as you can see here, or being able to heal up their army. Either way, it's quite annoying. Here comes my knights charging in to send a few of these units flying. We'll go back to an overview. I'm finishing up units over there on my left flank. My knights are now moving in to help me out. The goal was to win quickly so that I could use them to help me out. On the right flank, my knights are charging in, sweeping through many of their own. It's a day of cleansing, a day of reckoning. In the center, sure, we're taking some heavy losses. That's to be expected. These warriors are no joke. But again, we try our best. Sir John Tirewald knows how to fight his battles. And no matter what, no matter how much you want all of your men to come home, they will not all come home. These Knights of the Realm are doing a fantastic job. They've been more than sufficient. I'm glad we began with some decent units early on. The Knights of Origo are also attacking. They're supported by some men-at-arms who are not quite professionals, but they're certainly better than peasants. They have more training than peasants. These Ushabti are still here. Donadon Domingo fights Ushabti, as he often does. Whenever there's Ushabti, we send him in to go hold them off and to damage them. There's more of my peasants still holding on. And it looks like the battle's been won, and we are now done here. Let's move on. A close victory. We lost 562 units. They lost their entire army. Those tomb swarms and their elite units are quite damaging. As we well know about the Tomb Kings, their early tier units are very cheap and they're not very good. They're meant to be fodder. They're meant to hold you in place while their elite units tear you up. Thankfully, they do not have too many yet. As we go on to find our Grand Crusade to eliminate all of them, it'll become more difficult over time. A close victory. Let's kill them. Now we have only a little bit of time. Oh, what happened? Ah, the major dwarven faction has confederated with Clan Angrund. Well, hopefully they will want to engage in trade. They should want to. A non-aggression pact. Sure, I can take that, Fate Enchantress. I don't want to fight you. I never want to fight you. When I say it like that, it's not really that trustworthy, but Sir John Tyrewald can be trusted. Maybe not me, but Sir John can be. Now we're waiting for a new turn where we'll be able to act again and hopefully win a great battle once more. That one Beastman faction, the Ripper Horn tribe, they're evidently still alive. Hedge Wizard, not bad. There's a confederation raiding going on. Now Sir John Tyrewald is a hero. Let your name be on the lips of every man and woman. Your great deeds go before you. More chivalry, a higher melee attack, and more weapon strength. Purifier, oh, even better. Sickness must be purged, and purged it shall be. They lose leadership, we gain more control for every concurrent war with a neighboring faction, and more chivalry again.
Blessings of the
All things I
Lady
need, for sure. Okay, let's go now. Move pretty far. I'm gonna move out real quick.
Protector
Sir John,
of the realm.
over here.
My strength and wisdom are yours.
Okay, Donna Don Domingo. What shall I give you now? Let's have a look. No mount, not yet. No, not that either. More leadership, wow. Guardian would be fantastic. No agent would be able to bother me. That is true. But for now, take training. It's not a lot, but it does add up. A little bit. At level 7, I'm going to put a point into Earthblood at level 3. Now our damsel has a better skill in that department. Laqua has a few agents out here. They're all flying. Very cool. Okay, Martek. I could let Ungrim go after Malagor, but I have a feeling he wouldn't be able to win on his own. I wish, but no. Hey look, you can go die in battle, but not our soldiers too. If I upgrade that, I'll get a Knights of the Realm host. 90 knights total, wow. And over here, 220 peasants. We can only recruit so many, so we can't even have that many. It's good to keep that in mind. Alright. Anything I get right now has got to help me make more money, as I need more gold. More gold than what I have now. I'll take my iron mine. Sure. Sir John can wait. Ungrim, how long do you have? 11 turns, huh?
Forwards. Onward.
It could be time. It could be time to start
My
now.
reputation precedes me.
I wish you could replenish a touch more, my friend. But unfortunately, you're having a very hard time with that. Knights of the Lionhearted. I don't want to pick them up yet. We'll be fighting more siege battles for sure. If I get rid of a unit, then I suppose I could. Let's see. I want to keep all of you for now. Maybe when I get a new army. And I will get a new army in time. Oh, you won't be able to block them now. Come back home for a bit.
My steps are
There
guided.
we are. Now about that trade again. Let's have a look around here. Oh, they do like me, but we cannot trade. That's okay. Maybe in time we can. Oh, they're right too. They're very powerful. They only own 8 locations. Bloody Hands own 7. The Crooked Moon owns 7, meaning that they're doing well. Now that's a shock. Oh well. We're finally done with our turn. I bet the Beastmen might ambush me, but if they do, I'll kill them again. A noble feast. Following a great feast with much revelry, there's a glut of leftovers. The peasants grumble about hunger and starving, but aren't they always? What to do with it then? You know? We could feed the merchants and craftsmen. Sure, they've been working hard. Peasants, I don't know what they've been doing. Probably being unhappy. There we go. Now we're making a lot more money for a period of time. Let's have a look. Sir John, can we reach them in time? I believe we can. Oh, you know what is about to happen. Let's come down here. Block their army. Now a thug has joined you. Sure, I mean, if he's here to help you out, let him join you and you can beat up a few rats. Over here, we're gonna have Ungrim move on. Or he could join me in that battle. That's true too. Oh, hold on. We need a treaty, don't we? We do. Lakwa, can we have a treaty? Let's have a look. They don't want a treaty, but what if I pay them a bit of money? If I don't get rid of the beastmen now, they'll annoy me forevermore. If I can reach them, I've got to kill them. I'll give you 1,500 gold. You still won't do it. Okay. What about 2,000 gold? We'll make it 2,500. I'll sweeten the pot. You're killing me here. Now, Lakwa, what about 3,000 gold? Will you take that? I bet they want all of my money. Hold on. What about 8? Or 1 alliance? No, nothing? Okay. I wish they would tell me what they want. I'm having to guess here. Now they did it. They wanted all of my money. They should have said to me, hey, come over here, empty your pockets, then you can join in. I'm here to help you too. Now, whatever. Let's go up now.
Blessings of the lady be upon you. My strength and wisdom are
Oh, we're not done. Let's go in. Oh, look at that. A battle I can easily win. But they do have many Minotaurs, meaning that it could be quite enjoyable. Not to mention, it's a famous character, Malagor. Sir John Tyrewell has got to go kill Malagor personally. It wouldn't be fair otherwise. Beastmen hunting is a pastime for any type of Bretonnian worth his salt. We're charging in right now to bring the fight to them. Ungrim is leading his men into combat too over on our left flank. Let's go have a look at Malagor, the Dark Omen. He's got a Cygor, 3 groups of Minotaurs. Minotaurs are very good, don't get me wrong. But the only issue for them is that they've got to be supported properly. They're not going to carry the entire battle on their own. I don't believe Malagor knows what he wants to do today. But again, we've got artillery led by Ungrim. Ungrim is fighting his final battle before he goes off to his new home of Scaping Blight. We're going to make him the guardian of those dark lands, and hopefully, he'll be able to make a suitable home out of it. It means I don't have to go up there. There's my own trebuchet now attacking. Launching right into their formation. They still don't know what to do. Malagor the Dark Omen. I don't know where you pick up all of this rocks, man, but I don't appreciate it. Anyway. Let them do what they will. They're caught between a crossfire of 2 groups of artillery. My trebuchet, his grudge throwers over on my other flank. Here they come now. So here's the overview right now. You can see where we're at. They're being hit from 2 sides. They're completely divided. More Minotaurs are coming to fight me on my Bretonnian wing than my Dwarven wing. Oh wait, that may not be true. They had more than I thought. 4 groups total. My god. Not bad. But we charge in anyway. Now that wasn't a kind greeting. They're not going to be here for very long. Let's go look at other parts of the map right now. There's Chaos Warhounds that are launching right in. My Longbeards will hold the line back over there using headbutts if they have to. Here comes all of my archers, launching volley after volley at these Minotaurs. Sir John is moving in too. Even he'll take on a Minotaur. Not a question inquired. If you look at it right now, those Minotaurs are taking some extensive damage. As for those who are fleeing over here, Lions are taking some damage, sure. But I brought up all of these Thunderers. That way they could begin to shoot at whatever Minotaurs were over here or whatever units were charging at me. The goal was to shoot at anyone coming towards us. And as you can see, it was quite effective. Over on our left flank, these Minotaurs are making quick work of our units, but they still hold on. We come back over here now, you can see that we're winning easily and handedly. Those Minotaurs were shut down completely. There's not too much left of them, and the battle is over. My Knights of the Realm are charging in. The goal is to try to hunt down whatever amount of Minotaurs we can. Cygors are quite deadly from afar, but in melee, they're not really worth very much, are they? Here comes Ungrim. Ungrim is alone fighting Malagor and many Minotaurs. He brought in a gang. Unfortunately, what he didn't know is that they're alone with Ungrim right now. I feel bad for them. But now we have our Thunderers shooting in too. Ungrim just took down another Minotaur. And another one. And now it's only Malagor who's currently trying to flee. That's a quick Malagor. That Cygor's still going too. There's a few units flying around the map. But there goes that Cygor. Sir John and Don Domingo took it out. As usual, they did a fantastic job. Imagine hunting down a creature of that size. Now he rallies his men. We've won another grand battle. These two are going to bring us to our ultimate victory. We lost only 47 in our main army. Ungrim lost to 154. We hit them from two sides where we were able to easily outpace them and outdamage them too. They had no shot at all. Minotaurs were great in their day, though now we have many tools to counter them. They're a larger unit. We could focus fire. We could do whatever we can to break them. Malagor had no shot, but I wanted to fight that battle because I wanted to take out Malagor on my own. In a more personal way. We let no one live. Crow Reaver, very good. Now we gain more melee attack when fighting against Beastmen warherds, in addition to more leadership too. Another Hedge Wizard, I could take that. Another Helm of Discord, dear God, we have two of them now.
Of the lady be upon
Okay, level
you.
14. What shall I put a point in? The Blessing of the Lady is quite good. Many of my abilities here impact my entire army. That is what makes him a great commander. I've put relatively few points into his skills for his own good, but now we've got to pick up the Sword of Saint Origo. This sword was carried by Grandmaster Sir Gaspard Mosier, the first Grandmaster of the Knights of Origo. It was passed down to Sir John when he was selected as new Grand Master following the events that destroyed the monastery of Saint Origo and Pyrrhus. Enables magical attacks, flaming attacks, more untainted, more weapon strength, and a bonus when fighting large creatures in addition to a temporary ability too. Oh, we've got to have that. He does deserve it.
I must fulfill my Slayer oath.
I can't get rid of you,
reputation precedes me.
even though we killed a lot of you. Very well.
Yes, for Slayer
Ungrim, time for
King.
you to leave. It's time for you to take Skaven Blight.
Well,
If you
this
develop
might
it,
work.
that'll be a great thing. Alright, I believe now we have finished our turn. We've done a lot. I can't build my walls here yet in Martech. I've done all that I can for right now. Malagor, don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Surprisingly, Clan Eshin was destroyed. Good. I won't mourn their departure. And over here, you're still hindering Ungrim. Poor Ungrim.
War.
Their agents have been an annoyance in my backside for a while. I'll have to kill them later. Okay, Ungrim, time for you to go. You can take care of Skaven Blight for me. Sure, I could develop it, but I don't want it. I'm busy down here for right now.
Protector
And
of the
Sir
realm.
John. We could go after Malagor. We no longer have to worry about Skaven over here in the Eye of the Panther. Oh, hello, another big army.
Fails me.
Tic-tac-toe, can you take care of that? I hope you can.
Betray your king.
I can't reach you yet, Malagor, but I wonder, what if I use my Call Against Invaders? My campaign movement range will go up by 25%. We'll do that. We'll do that right now. Okay. Now can I reach you?
My strength and wisdom
Oh, maybe it'll actually occur on my following turn. That's really unfortunate. Oh well, let's come back to Martek. I still like that I'm going to be able to move a little bit further.
You know who I am.
Okay, we do have low replenishment. That is okay. If I've got to spend a few turns to heal up, that is okay too. Alright, why don't we go after their army?
Death will find them.
Yeah, block them. Good job. You're doing a fantastic job out here all alone. I don't know what she's doing to block them. I would like to imagine she's bringing down rocks upon their pathway, obstructing them. I mean, they have no muscle. They're going to have a hard time lifting, right? Al-Haik, let's build a brine mine for more income and more salt. My enemies have a lot. And over here, we can upgrade to a livestock pens. At tier 3, we'll gain some upkeep reduction. But now it's time for me to patch everything up and end our turn right now. Our conditions have changed a little bit now. The greenskins are united against me. They could be coming to bother me very soon. If you look at it, they own a lot more land now due to confederations. Oh, that should be fun. Let's hope my allies can help out. If not, I'll have to fight another crusade. I'll make a new army to go fight them while I take out every Tomb King down here. There's a lot for me to crusade against. Greenskins, Tomb Kings, all of them. Alright, tic-tac-toe, good job.
What would you have of me?
Let's go after his army again. You failed, but now you're level 10. Not bad. I'm not going to give you a mount yet, but I will put a point over into Wind Blast. Now,
Yes.
Sir John, why don't you build a few things around here? The coast of Araby is making more money, and I would be able to recruit new units too. Not a bad idea. I wonder, how many could I pick up while I'm here? Let's combine who we have. There we go. I've got room for one new unit. If I want a horde unit, I'll have to move further north. Not too far north. Alright. I'm going to take, for now, one peasant bowman horde. Oh, really? I'll get rid of another unit. I know you're quite talented, but unfortunately it'll take you way too long to replenish. And you too, buddy. Get out of here. Spearman at arms horde. Another one. That should do it. That should really make my army bulky. I like that. And over here, ramparts. How about you make me more money? That'll add up quickly. I mean, already I have 5,700 gold coming in. And Ungrum, you'll be home in just a few more turns.
My vows will be satisfied with this.
I think whenever we're done conquering the followers of Nagash, I'll probably make a new army. If I keep it cheap, I can do so. I believe we're done now. Yeah, we are. Sir John is finally ready to move to the front lines and purge the Tomb Kings.
Yes.
We have our hordes recruited, meaning that our manpower is much higher than it was before. Bretonia is continuing to grow, or I should say Kron. Technology researched, improved construction. Now our buildings are cheaper, and it'll take one less turn for province capital settlement buildings. Not bad. I'm continuing to work on more economic research right now. The more money I have, the more I can do later on. Donadon Domingo, I'm going to give you a point over here in leading by example. That's a lot of leadership to give to nearby units, dear God. And Sophia, let's put a point over into evasion. I think that'll do it.
Lord.
Now, Lashiek, I've been waiting to take you for quite some time. Now you belong to me, though we lost a lot more than that balance of power would imply. Well, Sir John, we now have it. Good work.
Noble.
Oh good, my replenishment is still up by a little bit. One vow completed. Having completed their current vow, this character may now go on to make a new pledge towards their next one. Good attacker. We now gain more leadership when attacking, and a larger leadership aura size when attacking too. Bold? Yeah, we know. Very bold. At level 15, what shall I give you? We gave him the Sword of Saint Origo, which is quite beneficial to have. Magical flaming attacks, more weapon strength, a bonus with fighting large creatures, 10-2 +5, and a temporary ability. Alright, so for what you need right now, I feel like I never have enough points to truly flesh you out, though. A Hippogriff is quite good, at rank 20. That would be worthwhile to pick up for sure. Oh man, the power would be immense. I would love to improve my current warriors as well. I think I will for right now. Master of Battle, though. Oh, look at that. More melee attack, physical resistance, and speed. And he would be quite hard to hit. I'll pick it up later. I finally get to work on my soldiers a bit. Okay, my money has gone up. The Tomb Kings are still attacking our neighbor, Malagor, led by Tic-Tac-Toe. At level 11, I'll put a point over here into Wind Blast. Done. Any ability you have will be specialized in. Okay, let's have a look. Ungrim finally made it to the shores of Skaven Blight. Now you get to have a home, my friend. Enjoy. There we are. Now I no longer need to watch for Skaven Blight, hopefully. He should be able to hold on to it, though there is a lot of Skaven corruption over there. Have fun. I hope he'll be okay. That's from a modification called Lords in Exile, where when a faction is completely destroyed, you may have a chance to save them and give them a new home. They'll fight with you for 25 turns. Now, to Leia, I would like for you to make more money too. Yeah, there's a lot that I want you to do, and it usually involves making a lot of money. I'll have to build up all of my walls later on, or at least improve them, is what I mean to say. No matter where we're at, I need a large garrison. The greenskins are quite large and powerful. I was able to initiate trade with the dwarves over here, which benefits me, and in time, they will probably need help. I can imagine this little tribe of orcs will want to join and confederate with Grimgor. Grimgor will become unstoppable. Crook and Moon are doing well too. My god. What happened to you, Clan Angerund? Well, I know what happened. You confederated, but now you've been weakened further. That's really unfortunate. I still can't tax up here yet, but when I can, that'll be a touch of extra money. You just wait, though. They'll be happy one day. I'll work on it. I could build a tap room, I suppose. I mean, that's another idea to keep the peace over here. Let me have a look. Yeah, you've got some decent defenses. I mean, each one of you are tier 3, but again, I've got to make sure that they're well defended. But we'll wait and see. Alright, I believe I've done all that I can for now. We didn't get to fight a major battle, but that's okay. We've got more battles to fight. Much more to fight. You did very well, Sir John. With all of that extra gold, it's nearly time to have a new army, and we need more elite units too. It does give me an opportunity to finally invest in my lands, and over here in Astalia, we've got some Skaven corruption still. You know what? It's time for me to make people happier, I believe. Let's go over here and build my vintner. There will be more control and more happiness too. I'll destroy my fields to build a tap room for our following turn. I gained a lot of gold from that. Okay, Coast of Araby, Al Hayek, 2,500 gold for salt works. I'll take it. We'll produce even more today. And what about my agent? She's right over here. Go bother them again. They keep fouling on me. That's unfortunate. Okay, Sir John. You can make it. He'll be there in one more turn. The Caliph's Palace is really our goal, and later we need to take Vulture Mountain and the Eye of the Panther. If I take those 2 locations, I'll be able to expand further and grow in wealth. Sure, it might take time to really assimilate due to the unpleasant climate, but that isn't too much of a challenge. And thankfully, at the very least, they're getting rid of Skaven corruption in that land. We know our strategy. Martek is growing in defenses. Lakwa is having a very hard time holding on. But that's okay. We could take their capital. I'll think about it. Who knows what I'll do with it yet. I haven't really decided. But either way, let's get ready for Sir John to go attack. And I wonder, can I trade with my new friends nearby? The dwarves, who I helped save.
I am Iron Fist. Some call me a king. You are
Yeah, they're a
here.
big fan of me, aren't they? How much money would you give me? Why don't you give me 4,000 gold? Okay, if not 4,000, then what about 3,000? Nothing? Okay. I might have to go lower. We'll try 1,500. Never mind. I'll do my own counter offer. Trade might be sufficient. There we go, 800 gold. Still not bad. Okay, every other faction likes me. Himri likes me, but we don't trade with Himri. Not happening. Not on my watch. The Greenskins are now number 1 in power. They own 12 locations. Kruk-Kadrin. I gave you a home. What you do with it, I don't really know what you'll do with it. They are defensive, reliable, holds grudges. Good to know. Let's have a look over here. Ah, yeah, they're holding on to it. Any rebellion that pops up, they might be able to handle. It's good training, either way. But as I said before, let them hold on to it. Oh, good, I have more money now. That works out. The gods are angry. The omens are ill. Something you have done has angered the gods. Yet they are fickle. They may forgive you in time. If I do that, I'll gain more control. For a little while. I don't want them to be angered
My
with me.
reputation precedes me.
Now, Sir John, let's come over here. Another relatively easy location to take, though it did cost me an entire unit. I'll just start fighting those out. Or actually, that worked out. Now I can get a new regiment of renown, the Holy Wardens of La Massontal, former Grave Wardens of the Abbey who fight alongside Grell Knights, yearning to accrue relics and slivers of their glory.
Valiant
Perfect.
Lord.
That'll work for me. And at level 16, I'm going to give you another ability here. Ah, sure, I want my knights to do better. You're not wrong, but I also want my peasantry to become more powerful in combat. And they are. At level 9, I'm going to put a point over into magical reserves for more magic. And at Don Domingo, let's put a point over into Crusader Knight level 2. Very good. What's over here now? An errantry. I don't want that. Call the peasantry. Not today. I've got to build my cathedral if I want to benefit my knights later. But now we have another location that belongs to me. Good. That's more money. And finally, we get to go after the Caliph's palace. It might take a turn or two, but we'll get there. Okay, let's keep looking around. I know that you're not that happy. Well, right now you're decently happy. I'm going to give you a tap room. And over here, a Bretonian fishing harbor. I can finally tax you. There goes my gold again. Adeline Mountains, I know that you're very unhappy, but I will be there in time. As for my hero,
Their end is nigh.
there we go, level 12. Put a point into Wind Blast at level 3. No matter what we do, we specialize now. But that new
Protector
unit
of the realm.
should be quite mighty. I haven't really used them before, I believe. Frenzy. Stubborn. They're unbreakable, of course, and they may recover from a morale shock. Okay. A chance for flaming and magical attacks. A decent armor piercing, really. Not bad. Yeah, that's really not bad at all. Good for them. Hey, I like that a lot. Now here's a suitably large battle. Arkhan the Black has come to fight me. I moved really close to Vulture Mountain. I was hoping to take it, But now we're outnumbered. Let's see if we can win today. A very troubling day. It's time to fight Arkhan the Black, who's leading many soldiers into combat. They've got their magical capabilities, Ushabti, horsemen, stalkers, knights, whatever you really want, they have it right now. They're beginning to rally up into their formation. We're in a forced march stance, meaning that we're already very tired. If you haven't seen him yet, here's Arkhan the Black. He's got a very fancy hat. I'll have to take it from him, like a bully. Maybe put it on a really high shelf, on top of a pyramid. My goal is again to smash their wings where I'm able to. If we go look at it right now, they've got 2 wings of their own charging out. Carrion bats, or whatever they have. Carrion birds. Horsemen on each flank. And because it's Arkhan the Black, he's got a mixture of vampire counts and Tomb King units. And now they're charging in. Our difficulty in hunting them down is going to be interesting. I think we can do it. Let's head over here. We can see my own army. I've got my new wardens too. These poor wardens are going to be working overtime. They hold 2 weapons, flaming weapons too. You can see my own army. Dona Don Domingo and everyone else, they're moving in now. But not only that, they also have another Tomb King who brought in reinforcements, so we have many more to fight. I'm bringing in my spearmen hordes to go fight them. These are much larger groups of spearmen. That sounded like a tomb swarm, but probably not. Let's see. Lifeblood is always very important to use. Here comes many of their units now. They're charging right in. They're taking some damage, but they always linger. They're hard to hit. They're very spry for what they are. My Knights of the Realm are charging in, trying to take out their own. Bringing in our own units to help out. As you can see on each flank, we're trying our best to hold on and win. Can't quite see their health bars right now, but they're doing their best to fight. My Warden's moving in too to help out. With their flaming and magical attack chances, that should be quite helpful when taking on those ethereal units. And over here, I've got some of my own ranged units hitting their carrion birds. Oh, no, these are the bats. Okay, these are fell bats. From afar, I'm not going to be able to tell. There's my Awakening of the Wood to damage some of them. And here's a grand charge right in the middle, fighting Tomb Guard and other units. Here's my Knights of Origo fighting. Ushabti are way out there. It's a challenging fight. A satisfactory one, but a challenging fight to be sure. Scripticals are right in the middle too. In the future, what would be prudent of me is to put my hordes in the middle. Wherever I've got my densest units, I probably want them in the middle. But hold on. There's that Tomb King again, attacking us. There's my Holy Wardens now moving in. You can see that the undead are still being killed up. On that flank, my Knights of the Realm were able to work out quite well in destroying their ethereal units. Let's go back in. Oh, that was not an intentional camera maneuver. You can see right now that I'm being hit hard at various locations. My left flank is completely outnumbered. My artillery is trying very hard. My archers do not have a great line of sight. I thought maybe their arcing shots would be fine. On my right flank, we're doing just fine, though my hordes are busy fighting units of their own without helping out my main formation. If we go back in right now, we can see that it's going to be a grading fight. Many will die today. And they just brought in Ushabti right into my peasant bowmen. Naturally, as you can tell, peasant bowmen are a bunch of spaghetti when fighting Ushabti in close quarters. Now they die. And over in the middle, somehow we managed to hold on. We managed to beat back quite a few of them. The goal is to cycle charges where we're able to. Now here is Sir John, fighting in the midst of another large army of undead. His Holy Wardens are trying to fight to him with their enchanted weapons. Dona Don Domingo is not too far behind. Again, he's fighting Ushabti. As I told you before, where there's Ushabti, there's Dona Don Domingo. And he fights many more. Let's go back up and look at our strategic overview. If we want to, we can even come up here. And we can see right now that on my right flank, I'm finally beginning to win. On my left flank, we're also winning there too. The goal right now is to eliminate and concentrate on various parts of their main formation, which are left. These Ushabti are still hitting hard. And we can see that I'm finally beginning to win on the right flank. I'm maneuvering all over the map to try to make this happen. Let's go back down now. And let me know if you like that tactical camera view. I could use that for my overviews instead of trying to show you things, but I could also use all three. That's an option too. It looks like soon my Holy Wardens will be wiped out if we're not careful. Arkhan the Black was out here somewhere. But who knows, maybe Sir John has already destroyed Arkhan the Black. That is very much a possibility. But now they're falling apart. The battle is now over. Sir John was able to win another extreme fight, where very few undead are left. There's many bodies on the field, but again, we remain and we are victorious. Good work, my friends. We lost 649. It was a costly battle, but we still won. We beat Arkhan the Black. I wonder what trait I'll pick up from beating him. I have a better idea on how I'll fight him in the future, but in a field like that, they can be quite challenging due to their tomb swarms, their Ushabti. They get a lot of abilities just by existing here. But we finally got Arkhan the Black. That was a tough one. A fairly tough one. One that many had to die to accomplish. That's okay though. We all know why we're here, and I knew that they would be a challenging faction to fight. We don't have our new army format yet. I will have one eventually. I'm not sure how I'm going to equip it yet, but that's why I'm trying to keep to one army right now, and we're here about the story of Sir John Tyrell too. Kill them all. Lakwa is moving around, but Lakwa doesn't have a lot of power left.
The lady has always
Hello. No, I do not want that. I don't know who you're going to fight. I really don't want that. I gave you a home, and now you're a guardian of a sunken city, which feels like a decent location to start out at, I hope. Amity is still alive. I wonder if they're going to be fighting the Greenskins. I hope they are. That would be great if they were, or are. I don't know which one they're doing, if they will, or if they have not already begun. But you can see here why I kind of like phase out those intern times. I try not to show them too often. That way we can focus on the fun stuff. Oh, now Tomb Kings will like me more. I'll gain 25% more weapon strength and fighting against vampire counts. Not bad. More money from my industry now. Oh, I want more. Ooh, hold on. Local recruitment capacity up by 1. Now that's really good. So we'll take that.
Do you know who I am?
Unfortunately, the Caliph's Palace has a great defense, and I've got to watch out if I want to take it. They've got a Hero Titan as well.
Honor before glory.
I wonder if that one could be beyond me for a time to take.
Strike
I don't
it
really
out.
know.
My reputation.
But let's go back home. And I think we're going to end it here, though it might be time to summon up a new lord. Maybe not Baron Thagan. Maybe a different lord. I'll have to truly think about it. But a patron can name a new lord. We'll just call him Lord for now until we have a good name for him. What's over here? Okay, you can change that. That's interesting. I didn't know that. It's not going to be about magic as much as anything else, I suppose. His traits are much more important, but I'll work on him later. Either way, we're going to have a new lord. That way, we're able to attack 2 locations at once. I've got a spellcaster I've been training up. And after we win that battle down here, I'm going to rebuild Sir John's army. Then we're going to do that quest battle, Errantry Wars. That's how I want to do it. Okay, everyone, we're going to end it here. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to leave a like and comment right down below what you think of this episode. And if you're a patron, thank you for your support. I've got a surprise planned for you very soon. And as always, until then.